Welcome back, my spooky potatoes, to Mercy's Movie Madness, formerly Chamber of Horrors. Tonight we're going to talk about the 2024 film Werewolves. And yeah, let's just say it's really good that they spent some time on those creatures now, isn't it? So when we first look into it, basically the supermoon happens and it causes a mutation, so everyone turns into werewolves if they go out at night when this occurs. So a big fancy laboratory is trying to make Moonscreen to prevent this from happening and save the day. Okay, sounds like an original premise, a little bit different from the other werewolf lores out there. Why not give it a go, you would think? However, this film has a lot of bad acting and some of the most annoying characters and lack of script and pretty much any story. It's basically like The Purge except with werewolves instead. And it doesn't really have a beginning, middle, or end either. It's kind of like you're watching a really long movie trailer, or, I guess that's the closest thing you could say, which was kind of disappointing. Um, you get in the beginning there and you're like, okay, cool, maybe this one is one of those that's like a fast paced film. All right, I got you. But there's so many holes in the story and it just does not follow through with it. The only saving grace of this movie is the fact that the werewolves actually look badass. And I really like the choices of making the jaw sort of more like an alligator than the normal werewolves that you saw. That was one thing that I noticed, and it was pretty fantastic. What got me is that the main character is the macho guy, and of course he's always talking like this, and yeah, I'm gonna show you, and all this stuff. It's just some midlife crisis guy, probably on some steroids, and he's trying to save the day. Fine, cool, whatever. Okay, this is gonna be like an action thingy. Fine. There's always one of those. But then you got the crazy ass neighbor who kind of fits every stereotype of, the rebel. I don't tell you what to do. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to kick ass, blah, 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 blah. And then you have the main character's sister in law and daughter. The sister in law, I was hoping for more character development from her. She lost her husband. She's freaking out. In the beginning, she's a nervous Nelly. You're like, okay, cool. This is gonna be one of those films where the woman's gonna work through her BS and come out on top and rock and roll. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. All she's gonna do is be scared through the whole thing and repeat TikTok mantras. Yeah, like what? It's like they're like, let's just pick the dullest people ever and just put them in a movie. Like, come on. How can you go from like having like kick-ass female characters, you know, like Ripley and Alien, like Gilboy was saying on our stream the other day, and others, and just to have this. Okay. So, another thing too is they know this happens, right? It's been a year since this happened, or years or whatever. They know this happens. You would think that they would provide the towns or the homes with some safety stuff so people could just literally just chill out in their house at night. Put your feet up, have some popcorn, have a little ice cream, mind your business on the night that the supermoon is there, because literally after it goes away, everything goes back to normal. So, like, instead of making sure the houses or the town, its people, the women and children have a safe place to hang out, no, they loosely board up their houses that even a toddler could get through and wonder why the wolves keep getting through. Meanwhile, the military and the scientists are safe in a big ass lab. Okay, sure, whatever. Awesome. They really know how to get things done. You gotta follow the main guy and his sidekick lady. See, I don't even remember the characters' names because I was so like, what in the hell when I was watching this movie. You gotta follow them as he's trying to get home to see if his family's okay and all this stuff. The weirdos in the mall, the cyber goths that I will call them because that's what they looked like. They had the masks on, they had the lights going. I was just waiting for them to pull out some glow sticks and start doing that. They were more prepared to handle werewolves than the damn scientists from the lab. Make it make sense. It was really, really dumb. The ending of the film is also really dumb because the main guy turns into a werewolf to battle his neighbor, and then like he tries to get into his family, and instead of the lady thinking, hey, you know what, I need to protect me and my daughter, let me hide my daughter in a flimsy cabinet and then try to talk down the werewolf by showing him a family photo. I'd be like, oh, please remember us. Please remember us. You have a gun. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Okay? Handle your business. Because, my thing is, why wouldn't you be more protective? I don't care if it was your family member. That thing's coming in to eat you and rip your face apart. And you're going to sit here. But no, because this is crazy dumb movie world, her little mantras and her buying time. Because for some reason, the werewolf hesitates. She ends up shooting the window open so the sunlight gets to him, and then he turns back into a human in really weird skater boy shorts. I just don't understand. There's no way that they were like, cool, this is great. Like, there's no way. Maybe it's slapped together. I don't know if they put the whole budget towards Lou Diamond Phillips or the werewolf costumes or what. It really seems like the script was written by AI. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it does seem like it. Awful script, awful acting. It's not exactly the worst film that I've seen lately, so I'll give it that. I'll definitely give it a 4 out of 10 for me because the werewolves looked badass. The werewolf transitions were pretty cool, and the plot, had they followed it and had a decent script, this really could have been a great action horror movie. It's just super sloppy. I don't know who was the target audience for this. I guess it's fine for people that don't like deep stories and just want to put something on like the Purge movies are. I'm not a big fan of those because there's really nothing to them. Great, fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the audience. I just know that it pisses me off that such a unique premise was wasted on this. So, yes. So, for you, did you watch this film? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Am I missing something? Should I give it a second chance? Did I miss something? I don't know. I don't know that I did. It was very strange. It honestly felt like I was just watching somebody's nightmare. You know how like dreams are like incomplete and there's so many like holes. Like, what is that supposed to, you know what I mean? That's what it felt like to me. So if I'm missing something, whatever, let me know in the comments down below. Yay or nay scale? I give this a nay for me. I probably won't mess with it again unless you guys say, hey, Mercy, it might be worth a rewatch. Maybe you missed a little something. I might do that for you guys. But it's a nay for me. Again, not the worst film that I've seen. We all know that is Things from 1989. However, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Did you like this film? Why or why not? If you were to write a werewolf movie, how would you do it? Or if you were going to take the plot of this one, how would you execute the story? Let me know in the comments down below. I love reading through them and interacting with you guys. All the links to support the channel are in the description down below. Thank you to everyone that supports me via the Super Thanks, Ko-fi, and Patreon. A big shout out to my two patrons, Dark Mage 4 Productions and 80. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And as always, enjoy your night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, don't go out in the moon. You might turn into a werewolf.